Hi and welcome to day 29 of the Lyceum 30-day foundation series. Today we're going to be looking at the B minor bar chord. Okay, if you remember a few days ago we did the B major. Okay, now we're going to be doing the B minor, which may be a little bit easier because now it's 4-finger chord, so we're not relying so much on our third finger to bar those three, but it is part of what I call the A-type bar chord. So if we look at the A chord and the A minor, essentially when that gets moved up to this position, that's the same chord. It's just now using, it's the same fingerings, except same position chord, except now we're using our first finger to bar what were open notes and open strings down in that position. Okay, so the chord is as follows. Don't play the open E. We've got our first finger on the second fret of the A string. Got our third finger on the fourth fret of the D string. Got our fourth finger on the fourth fret of the G string. And then we've got our second finger on the third fret of the B string. And then we've got our first finger barring that all the way down the bottom. So it's barring, the first finger's essentially barring all of those notes, but our other fingers are playing those notes. So it's only really barring the second fret on the E string, the F sharp down here in that B. Okay, and obviously as usual, just practice taking the chord on and off. Get familiar with that position and play a nice smooth arpeggio. Okay, now moving to the scale exercise. It is a B minor scale, you guessed it, and it's going to be 2 octaves, which means we do the run twice, the scale twice, and it is as follows. Okay, calling out the notes. B, C sharp, D, E, F sharp, G, A, B, C sharp, D, E, F sharp, G, A, G, F sharp, E, D, C sharp, B, A, G, F sharp, E, D, C sharp, B. Okay, and that is a scale we've done before, except we're doing it in 2 octaves, which is just repeating that pattern twice, which I just mentioned. So this really should start coming to life now, coming to light. You should be able to see the familiarity with that scale. We've done it a number of times now. There's the actual root, which I'm not going all the way up to. I'm stopping at that 7th, but okay, so it's a wonderful scale to know. It's going to be important for improvising and soloing in the future, and again, you can do a tremendous amount with a minor scale. And the arpeggio exercise is our lovely minor arpeggio, but we're going to do that in 2 octaves. So I'm using my first finger on the 2nd fret of the A string, all the way up to the 5th fret of the A string with our 4th finger, underneath it with our third finger at the 4th fret of the D string, directly under that 4th fret of the G string with the same finger, our second finger at the 3rd fret of the B string, and our first finger at the 2nd fret of the E string. Now I go all the way up to that B, which is the 7th fret. I haven't included that in our actual diagram. I've just stopped there at the 5th, but if you would like to go all that way up to there, then by all means, please, if that stretch isn't too much. Okay, and practicing the arpeggios, there's so much you can do with it, especially once you start doing the 2 octaves. Okay, you can start from the 1st, could start from the 3rd, the flattened 3rd, could start from the 5th. Okay, so I won't go into all of that, but that will be in another series. What we can do, the fun stuff today is the 30-day foundation series, and it is foundations because we're learning the basics. Okay, so I'll see you for the final clip tomorrow video, and I really do hope you've been getting a lot out of the series. I'm learning a lot just doing this series. Obviously teaching constantly, when it's all laid out like this and we look at every aspect of one chord in particular, break down the scale, the relevant scale, and the arpeggio, I take it for granted that it's just common knowledge that I am aware of that, but when I do actually look at it and revise it is all fascinating, and I love guitar for this reason. I love studying guitar and I absolutely love teaching it, and I hope you do as well. So I'll see you tomorrow. Okay.